just sitting here in front of the stove trying to stay warm in my little thermal hut, I call it. So we have a barn that we're converting into a barn-dominium. There's no installation. I mean, it's just like a frame structure. So I built this little thing out of like tarps, and you can see cardboard. And then we have some like insulated foam board back there. But I'm doing a little technical analysis. Let's talk about HBar for a second. This is HBar right up here, and it's on the daily. So each candle represents a day. You can see we've been in a downtrend, right? But we just broke out. That's what I like to see right there. To verify that this downtrend is over, when it breaks out, it needs to come back and touch this resistance right here and bounce off and keep going. That's what we're hoping for. But let me just show you how these flags work. This is a flag right here. Look at the pole and the flag. Look at this pole and the flag. So this is how you determine when it breaks out of a flag how high it's going to go. If you look at this flag right here, this is a channel, and here is the length of the pole. I drew a little blue line from at the bottom of the flag to where the trend started. So watch this. If I take this and I move it up to here, let me move my little thing. It's kind of hard when I'm using a phone. And if you put it at the top of this breakout, it takes you right up to the bottom of the next flag. So that shows you how far the price is going to go. Now I have this flag, and then the pole right here is from the bottom of the flag down to here. Let me move this one, and we're going to see how far HBar should go. From the breakout right here, and then we need to put a line right there. HBar, if it breaks out and continues, it should go to 42.17. Show you how to draw a flag, or some people call them pennants, whatever you want. You'll go over here to where you have this drawing tool, and you scroll down to where it says parallel channel. And then, you know, you find your top or your bottom. Watch this. I'm going to draw. Here's my top, my resistance. Go across like this where it hits it the most and drag down. There is your pennant or your flag. Okay, here's another thing too. It broke out of here. We want it to go to the top of this pole, but there's going to be some resistance right here. This is how you draw trend lines. I'm trying to teach you how to do trading view or technical analysis. So I'm going to go down here and go to a horizontal line or a horizontal ray, and it's going to give me a straight line right here. I'm going to do this, bam. So there's my resistance. My resistance is at 38.45 for HBar. And we're hoping to go to the top of this pole right here, which I showed you just a second ago. Now let's talk about MACD. Look, I double click on this. Here's my MACD. MACD, the way it works, if you don't know, look, they're just trying to sell me something. Let me double click, open up the MACD. So MACD, here's your buy signal. When the histogram turns green, the blue line goes above the orange. You see that, right? It's a sell signal when the blue goes below the orange, and straight down the histogram turns red. So you should have sold back there. So look, the price has been going down, and look, the histogram's turning green. That's good for HBar. That's what we want. And the blue line's getting ready to cross the orange. Let's correlate this to the price action. This tells me to buy right here. Look, you would buy right there at what price? 6 cents. Where does it tell you to sell? When it comes up here and pinches, and this histogram turns from green to red, let's see what that price action is right there. If you went up here, so you bought it at 6 cents, you could have sold it at 28 cents. All right, so we sold. Now, when do you buy back in? It's getting ready to be a buy right here because we got the green histogram. The blue line is going above the orange. It's telling you to buy right here because there's a breakout. And everybody else is watching this that's doing TA. They see this is pinching. They see that the histogram's turning green. They see that it's breaking out. We want to test, a retest to come back. But when people see this, this is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everybody else is going to buy. They're watching this because it's a buy signal. And that's just going to increase the price naturally. So there's a little TA for HBar. Look, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
If you're an HBar-barian, let me hear you roar.
Homestead Overland, Virginia.